Welcome to this one-day match between Canada
and Australia
at Adelaide.
The outcome is that Canada have elected to field. It'll be interesting to see if that was the right decision. We have a great day with me in the
Players are just so let's take a look at the
Australia are about to start their innings. Canada are about to start their innings.
McGrath to bowl to Mirage. Mirage
facing. Great shot by
Mirage.
Run.
McGrath is not impressed.
He picked that ball up beautifully. The bowler will have to be careful not to put the ball in that area again.
Played into the gap. An easy single there to
Mirage.
Stroked through the covers.
That's poor cricket. He took his eye off the ball.
Lee is after that one. The sweeper picks up. That's a good call from
Davison.
It's straight to a fielder. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 6 and over.
Canada will be looking to blast away from the start with fielding restrictions in place.
Davison
waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers.
Lee to bowl to Davison.
Four byes to be added to the total.
4 byes. The keeper won't be pleased about that.
Lee to bowl to Davison.
Stopped by Simons.
Davison
waiting at the striker's end.
Lee to Davison.
He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Beautifully played.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
8 runs were picked up from that over by
Davison.
The required run rate is around 6 and over. There's just one there. McGrath at the start of his run-up.
Lee
is after it, played off the back foot. Just one run. That's straight up in the air. Hogg is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
It took an age to come down. The batsman really skied that one.
McGrath gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for
Mirage.
Mirage makes his way back to the dressing room. It's straight at Hayden. McGrath continues. It's straight to a fielder. McGrath to Chumney. And that's out. Caught by Gillespie.
That was a really good effort by the fielder. He did well to cling on to it.
McGrath gets his second wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Canada 2 down now for 16.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that innings.
A very good over. Only 2 offered in the end. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
Canada have fallen behind the run rate required and will need to increase the level of their attack.
Gillespie is chasing that one. Play it away with comfort. Fielded by
Gillespie. Davison.
Sending him back.
Billcliffe.
Waiting at the striker's end.
Lee.
Continues. Stopped by
McGrath. Lee to Billcliffe. Gilchrist is in to shoot.
flicked away nicely. Fielded down at fine leg by
Gilchrist.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running. 3 runs came from that over by
Lee.
The required run rate is around 7.5 and over.
Lehman
Is after it, tucked off his legs. A single to
Davison.
four wides to
Canada.
4 wides. That's the worst type of result for any bowler.
Gillespie to bowl to Billcliffe. Billcliffe
waiting at the striker's end. That's gone for 4 byes.
4 byes. That'll go down as a mistake by the keeper.
Gillespie to Billcliffe.
Hit straight at
McGrath. Gillespie to bowl to Billcliffe.
stopped by
McGrath. Billcliffe
facing. Stopped in the covers. 5 overs are left for
Canada.
The required run rate is around 7 and over.
Ponting.
Chasing that one.
Davison.
Just guides the ball down to third man. One more to
Davison. Simons.
has got him.
He lost the line of the ball and it went straight through him.
Simons.
Gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Canada.
3 down now for 30.
That's a long walk back. They haven't scored many runs.
Ponting.
Is after that one. Steered expertly into the gap. That's 2 more runs on the board.
Hogg.
Is in for shoot. Just 1 run. He's cleared the infield. 4 runs. Super shot by
Davison.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
If they want to win this game, they should be thinking about getting a move on.
Harris.
Waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. 1 run to
Harris. Davison.
facing. The umpire is signalling byes.
4 byes. The keeper won't be pleased about that.
Gillespie to bowl to Davison.
Hit straight at
Bevan. Gillespie
with the final ball of his spell. That over cost 5 runs. The required run rate is around 7 and over. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
He's consistently bowling wide and really needs to sort out his line.
Gone bowled.
Great bowling there, perhaps a bit of extra pace, and it went straight through him.
Simons gets his second wicket. This was how the innings ended for Harris. So then, that's the end of Harris.
Well, it seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Driven through the offside, hit straight to a fielder. An easy single there to
De Groot.
He smashed that one right out of the ground. The 50 is up for Canada.
That's a demoralising sight for any bowler, seeing the ball sail over the fence.
That's gone high in the air. Lehman couldn't quite reach it. There's just one there. Stopped by
Hayden.
We're going to have a close finish here. Eight runs were picked up from that over by
De Groot.
The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
Davison
Facing.
Davison
Facing. Timed perfectly, but they'll get some runs anyway. It's straight at Gilchrist. Just one run. Safely taken by
Gillespie.
Well taken. He never looked like dropping.
Hogg gets his first wicket. This was how the wicket fell.
De Groot.
Goes for only one.
Lehman.
That one. The batsman will have to run these. An easy single there to
Sator.
and 6. That came right off the middle of the bat.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
8 runs came from that over by
Hogg.
Didn't quite get hold of that one properly. That was athletic fielding by
Simons.
They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
Gilchrist.
He's after it. He's worked that into the gap. The deficit has now been wiped out.
Lehman to Sator. Bevan
Chasing that one. There's just one there.
Canada.
Have won a hard-fought contest here. So to sum up then,
Canada win by
5 wickets